Watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, watch out, I'm coming, yeah. I know, I'm a hustler, I go. Got me running, got me gunning for thrones. I won't go back, no pass, blow past so fast. I'm gone, grow fast, big splash, all cash, like watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da.
NASCAR Cup Series. We're on race 4, Bristol, and got Josh with me. We had a fantastic week of racing. Monday, SK Modifieds. Wednesday, Truck Series. Thursday, Legend Stock Cars. And then today, Saturday, we got the Cup Series. In practice, fast car practice was Christian Gunn, Josh. What do you think about this race tonight?
It's going to be a fun one. I mean, I've said this every time we come here. It's Bristol, baby. And I'm optimistic that this is going to be our most exciting race yet.
Well, Aaron Aldridge going to set a top time. Legend Stock Car. We've seen Chris Gamble win Gamble Motorsports. Christian Gunn drives for for Gamble Motorsports, so was kind of not different to see him up there. Tyler Ferguson, though, we're not seeing him up here in the front at the moment. Christopher Rich just took pole away. Christian Gunn just took second. Brett Michaels just took third. Aaron Aldridge fell back to fourth, and Brett Aldridge is going to round up fifth. Congratulations to all them guys. As we get ready to get lined up on the grid. And as you guys see at the beginning of the race, we display each team, who they belong to, the driver, and all that. So instead of doing what I normally do for this race, there's a lot of drivers, right? We're just going to run it through, and we're going to run them off real quick, okay? 59, Christopher Rich. 7 of Christian Gunn. We got the 5 of Aaron Aldridge. 32 of Brent Michaels. 420 of The Bean. You got the number 8 of Brett Aldridge. 26, Barry Stern Parts Jr. 387, Trey Fanta. 18, Austin Kiesler. 69, Joseph Robinson. 98, Brad Miller. You got the 74, Thomas Daniels. The 11 of Corey Gamble. You got the 21 of Tyler Ferguson. 710 of Chronix High. 23 of Chris Michaels. The 57 of JMR. You got the 24 of Ray Dog. You got the 99 of Ralph Beginnis. You got the 007 of Blaze. You got the number 6 of Ryan Chest. You got the number 1 of Rory Thompson. You got the 15 of Triple C. And you got the 00 of Billy Ray Dog. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please stand up, remove your hats, and please remain quiet for our anthem. Wow. You know what? Maybe they can stick around, Josh. Maybe we'll.
Oh yeah.
We'll get in touch, with people, and see if we can make that happen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this amazing race, and it's gonna be a great one. You're gonna hear them engines fire up. Josh, who do you think's the must-watch for this Cup race?
Oh, being the past weekend, it's hard to say. It's hard to not want to keep an eye on Tyler. He may not be starting up near the front today, but he has proven he has what it takes to run up front, and it's gonna be interesting to see what he can do, or being marked in the back without me. He's Achilles' heel today.
Well, you know, I think he's definitely the one to watch. I think the others are going to be guys from G.A.M.E Motorsports. The 7 starting up here in the front. The same team that works on the 7 is the same team that works on Chris Gamble's car in the Legend stock. So I think that's another one to watch, Josh.
Oh, yes. And another one looking for a sponsor. Be a good day for him to pick one up. And
then, of course, we got to bring up the fan favorite, Josh. Barry Sternparts Jr. sitting in 8th right now. It's been a while since we've seen that 26 victory lane. Well, actually, this is the first time ever we'd see the 26. Last year, he drove the... I can't remember what he drove last season.
Was it 720?
No, that's on the field. The 710. No, we'll get back with you, but he drove a car, and last year for Utah Racing, which no longer exists. And then he got his own team this year, driving the 26. Man, why can't I remember that? All right, nonetheless, let's get ready to go here. The engines are started, and you know what that means, Josh.
It's time to go racing.
Now, Aldridge Racing been having some issues, but Aaron Aldridge sitting up here. We've seen it before, starting in the top 5, but will he be able to hold on to it?
Maybe they have figured something out, but he started up front in the Legends and shot back like a rock in it. Only time would tell if they got it figured out.
Well, Aaron Aldridge currently sitting 2nd in points for this series. He's sitting in 2nd in points. He's got, God dang it. Oh, no wins, 1 top 5. 2 top 10s, an average start at 8th, average finish at 4th. So you know Aldridge Racing looking for a victory here.
Yes, and Bristol is one of those tracks that not only Aldridge Racing, but everybody circles on their calendar. Because, I mean, it's Bristol, baby.
Pace car's off.
Green flag.
It is now on Rich. Oh, man.
This was the best start of the weekend right here.
Oh, Gunn gonna take it.
Look at that.
Gunn takes the lead. Rich falls back. Aaron Aldridge gonna try to get around him. They're gonna push it 3 wide. No. Aaron Aldridge decides to fall behind Rich. Brett Michaels there. Christian Gunn, though, gonna try to run away. Aaron Aldridge drops to the inside and looks like he's getting... Oh, nope. Rich going to pull away, but Christian Gunn right now, G.A.M.E Motorsports, proving strong here again tonight, Josh.
Yes, they are. They're yelling, sponsor this car.
Now, you are partial owner of Aldridge Racing, or whatever that differs out to percentage-wise, I don't care. But,
yes.
But Aldridge Racing You know the insides. You've been around it. What do they have to do to take care of this car by themselves, Josh?
Oh, it is hard to explain what you have to do to take care of a car by yourself. Just be very cautious of the cars around you, and try not to make any enemies out there.
So basically, like, to put that in terms for people at home who've never been around a race team and stuff, there's no one to help with the costs of damages, and without a sponsor, everything on that car is just you.
Yeah, well, most of the time. Sometimes you can get help from like small town donors, or even other race teams that race under the same manufacturing company. You know, oh, we got a race for the lead.
Rich is starting to catch up a little bit, but Aaron Aldridge decided to stop pushing, and that cost him a little bit of momentum. If Aaron Aldridge and Rich lock back up here, even though it's a short track, you still could get a mighty push. Oh, to the inside.
Got a little loose there. Cost him a little bit, but not enough to affect him any.
Aaron Aldridge, though. Aaron tried to stick this 3 wide. Rich took the lead back. Aaron Aldridge, camera guy, I swear. Aaron Aldridge gonna take second. Christian Gunn.
Not so fast.
Oh no! Aaron Aldridge falling back here a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, there'll be a mandatory caution, 50 laps. Besides that, this is all racing. Unless there's a caution due to a wreck, but can't help that. Rich has took the lead back. Christian Gunn's fallen back to second. Aaron Aldridge, who had a car to compete, is now dropping like a rock here. He's gotten passed up by 2 cars, the Bean and Brent Michaels here, and he's still dropping. Barry Sternpart's there. Aaron Aldridge is going to have to work his way all the way back up here to the front if he wants to be in contention for this lead. But Rich seems to be pulling away now from the rest of the pack. Well, wow. Oh, and here comes Brent Michaels to try to catch Christian Gunn and contend for the lead. But while Rich is trying to figure out what's going on up here, let's go ahead and hop to the back where we see Chris Michaels having some issues here. And then you got 99 of Ralph McGinnis, 710 of Chronix High, Rory Thompson back here, no sponsor, Double O of Billy Raydog and Sophie Raydog next to each other in 24. Brett Aldridge and Tyler Ferguson team here trying to link up and push, but seems to be hurting each other more than helping. 007 of Blaze, 69 of Joseph Robinson, that Ric Flair drip car, and 15 Triple C. Got the 11 of Corey Gamble, DraftKings. Ryan Chess working his way up here quite a ways, actually, up to 12th now. That's got to look pretty good there on that number 6 Valvoline car. Austin Kiesler here making his way up. You got G.A.M.E, who's worked his way up a lot. Thomas Daniels, Barry Stern Parts, 420 the Bean, 98 of Brad Miller, Trey Fanta, and here is Aaron Aldridge, who is sitting 4th now, trying to get back up to where he was. Second place. Brent Michaels going to pass Christian Gunn for second. And Christopher Rich still leading this, but the gap between Brent Michaels and Rich is closing.
Bristol, baby. And the race has been clean pretty much so far. I'm sure that's going to change as laps wind down as we get on into the race. We're only 25 laps in. It's going to change.
Anything can happen here. Brent Michaels starting to get really close. Rich is probably starting to cuss out that rear view. Uh-oh.
Michael's going high.
Brett Michaels played the fake out, went high. That's where he's been preferring. And look at that.
Just passing like he was sitting still.
Brett Michaels leaps to the lead. Now we've seen Rich get passed up, find his groove back, and come back to pass. Another person to speak of that did that is sitting right there, Christian Gunn. For G.A.M.E Motorsports, Christian Gunn right now, you know, he works for Rich Money Enterprise and Fat Money Wrestling. But here in Fat Money NASCAR, the man that signs the check is Corey Gamble for G.A.M.E Motorsports. Josh.
Yeah.
Side by side. Second place goes to Corey Gamble. Or sorry, Christian Gunn. G.A.M.E Motorsports. Brent Michaels, though, has the lead.
He's checking out what he's doing.
Here comes Trey Fanta. That spot used to belong to Aaron Aldridge. Aaron Aldridge dropping again.
I'm hearing over the radio, it's the same problem from the Legends. The same, whatever that problem is, it's reoccurring.
I feel like the Aldridge Racing camp is going to have a lot of questions, a lot of drawing boards, a lot of meetings for their future. As Aaron Aldridge has dropped back to 6th place now. Christopher Rich has dropped back to 5th. And right now, top 4 are Brent Michaels, the only one that's the same as Christian Gunn. Besides that, Trey Fanta and Brad Miller from the back of the pack have worked their way up here. Brad Miller, McGinnis Miller Racing, definitely need this win, or a win this season, Josh.
Yeah, they do. I mean, it'll help them out significantly. But, you know, everybody wants to win.
Everybody does want to win. The problem is that a lot of other people have won or placed top 5. McGinnis Miller Racing hasn't had a top 5, I don't think, at all.
That's shocking.
I want to say their last top 5 was back when Ryan Chess was driving for him.
Yeah.
But since this season, no top 5s. I'm going to double check that math just to be 100% sure. Yeah, no top 5s for McGinnis Miller Racing. Another team searching for top 5s is Ray Dog Racing.
He is just off to the races. Well, Sunday drive.
Christian Gunn has now found himself in 2nd place, but that gap is not getting smaller. We are 9 laps to the mandatory caution, Josh. 8 laps. You think teams are fighting for this caution?
If they're not fighting for it, they are definitely praying for it to come as soon as possible. They're wanting to readjust, fine tweak.
I'm going to tell you a car that's probably begging for that caution to come is Aaron Aldridge, who's now found himself back up in 4th place, Josh.
Yeah, their radio right now is it'll burn your ears. There's a lot of chatter going on.
Them two do not like each other, Aaron Aldridge and Brad Miller, so I bet that's a fun time, 3rd and 4th place there, fighting. As Brent Michaels comes across, lap 46. We got 4 to go till our stage break. AKA mandatory caution. Brad Miller is actually doing a really good job holding back Aaron Aldridge here. Prime position, Trey Fanta trying to keep in front of Christopher Rich. The Bean in front of Barry Sternparts. Corey Gamble here in 10th. DraftKings Austin Kiesler, also someone to keep an eye on. Is him and Corey Gamble touch a little bit there. And Triple C going to make his way up. 2 more laps. And Brent Michaels has a 3.7 gap on 2nd place. Oh, Pitts. Pitts. You know what? We're not throwing the caution.
No caution.
No caution. As pits are coming in effect. Trey Fanta going to take the lead. I guess we'll throw the mandatory caution up to 75 lap, Josh.
That sounds like a good number. I was just thinking that myself.
As Trey Fanta has took the lead right now, Barry Sternparts Jr. going to go to pits. Austin Kiesler staying out. Austin Kiesler has a chance here, Josh. Austin Kiesler going to pits as well.
Yeah.
Trey Fanta, we'll see how this plays out. Right now, things not looking good for former leaders who are laps down. But you know how it is here at Bristol.
Once it circles back around, they should be fine. But they're definitely hoping that caution does not come out at this present moment.
Christian Gunn already back on the lead lap. And Rory the Bean and Rory Thompson. Are the only cars a lap down currently.
We have more going a lap down.
Rory Thompson, Ralph McGinnis, the Bean, and Sophie Raydog all a lap down after the the pit stop. Brent Michaels still holding the lead. The gap is 3.4. He kind of held it pretty good there. Brent Michaels is getting ready to put Chronix High a lap down.
That's going to play a factor in today's race, definitely. More cars, more laps. Lap traffic will be an issue, as you can see right here.
Going on to lap 60. So with the new setup, we'll be going to the mandatory caution in 15 laps.
That is if we are not pitting.
So sorry to anyone that goes a lap down before that mandatory caution, but you have a chance at Lucky Dog. So hope it happens with you ahead of the leader, at least the first one ahead, a lap down. As Brent Michaels is catching up to Chronix. If I remember correctly, Chronix is the defending champion this year.
And I just seen something that's very odd that I didn't think I would see. The man that dominated for so long at this track this weekend is on the verge of going a lap down.
Chronix, I'm going to stick it 3 wide, try not to go a lap down. This is getting crazy up here in the front. In the process of trying to shove it 3 high, Chronix slowed himself down, but right now this is all slowing down the leader.
Yeah, this is going to cause the rest of the field to catch back up. Dude, get a little loose. Maybe. Oh, that's going to cost him a little bit.
The leader getting forced high seems to be slowing him up quite a bit. And look who's behind him is Rory Thompson trying to get back onto the lead lap along with Chronix High before this mandatory caution and 9 laps. 8. Rory Thompson going to get ahead of Chronix High, and it looks like he's going to try to get around the leader, but the leader right now trying to fight his way around Joseph Robinson and Tyler Ferguson, who are making it really hard to pass, trying to stay on the lead lap.
Got pinched down low a little bit there. That cost him a little.
Chronix going to get back onto the lead lap. Ralph Beginnis, the Bean, and Sophie Raydog. Well, Ralph Beginnis and the Bean are trying to get back onto the lead lap as well. And the gap closing between Christian Gunn and our leader. Lap 71. The Bean trying to get around. 72. The Bean is in front. Can she hold on to it for 3 more laps?
Not only can't she hold on to it, she's pulling away.
And here comes Sophie Raydog. Sophie Raydog going to try to get back on the lead lap as well. Can she do it? Or is Brent Michaels going to speed back up? She might get Lucky Dog, though, Josh.
It looks to be. I don't think he has enough time to pass again, so Sophie will Sophie will be
Caution.
the Lucky Dog.
Caution. Let's tell me about your car real quick.
Couple more laps. Sophie Raydog may have made it around, but nonetheless, here we are. Brent Michaels.
She got her lap back the easy way. Nothing wrong with that.
Christian Gunn going to be very happy about this. Brad Miller, Aaron Aldridge, Trey Fanta, Triple C, Corey Gamble, Barry Sternparts Jr., Christopher Rich, and JMR top 10, all going to be ecstatic that this is going to get bunched back together. Sophie Raydog should get Lucky Dog and get tossed out of the way here.
We have pit stops.
Here she goes. Yes. And will the teams pit, Josh?
I've already seen a few ducking down pit road.
So some cars choosing to stay out, some cars not. Maybe next time around we'll see pits. We'll have to see what happens. Brent Michaels, you know, is going to have the oldest tires. He was one of the first ones to pit. So the biggest question there is, should he have went to pit road?
See, now that is a loaded question. If he had have pitted and not gained his ground back, Wade would have been sitting there. He shouldn't have pitted. If he loses, I mean, there's just no right answer to that question.
He was falling like a rock there for a minute to lap cars, and that's also another question. Do they have fresher tires than him? Is that going to be a problem for some of these cars behind him who pitted a couple laps after he did? Just a lot of questions, Josh.
Well, I'm surprised pit road wasn't filled with everybody pitting. With what, 25, 24 to go, you would have thought that pit road would have been a very busy place.
Must have been some debris on the track.
May have been. There's always going to be something out there that they need to be picked up anyway, but should be going green here shortly. Won't be surprised to see him going double foul now. Lights are off the pace car, and here we go.
All right, so some interesting choices here. Brent Michaels chose down low. We've seen time and time again he likes that up high lane. Christian Gunn likes the low lane, so he's up high. Maybe that was the plan. Brent Michaels wants to throw Christian Gunn off. You got right behind him Brad Miller. Then to the outside, this is the one I think you need to watch in this restart. Aaron Aldridge, who seems to enjoy the high lane as long as his car is going to be okay off this restart. And here we go. Brent Michaels is going to try to take off, but Christian Gunn's going to hold it on the outside. But no, he does. He gaps him pretty good.
Yeah.
Christian Gunn now fighting down to the inside, outside. We got a couple wobbles out of Christian Gunn. Aaron Aldridge looking for a place to stick his car. He looks open on either side. He seems comfortable here. Brad Miller got wobbly, fell back. Trey Fanta right behind Aaron Aldridge, looking for the in outside. Aaron Aldridge again going to try to go low on Christian Gunn.
He has no help. That's going to hurt him.
The problem with going low for Aaron Aldridge is his car just doesn't seem to like that low lane at all, Josh.
No, but when you're trying to pass somebody and they're occupying the high lane, you ain't got much of a choice.
Aaron Aldridge is going to fall back up here, and I think he made the right decision, but is it too late for that 5 car? Now, trying to hold it up high. Brent Michaels, though, in all this chaos, is now gapped the competition again. And are we going to see Mount Olympus Motorsports walk away with the victory in dominating fashion like we've seen Tyler Ferguson do at the truck race?
If nothing don't change, that's going to be the case today.
Everyone was back on the lead lap, so we got to note that Sophie Raydog already got 2 spots up, but is she going to be able to hold it? Joseph Robinson coming back. Ralph McGinnis also fighting back up, bunched up here in the back, getting a little chaotic in the back of the pack, trying to stay up. Austin Kiesler got a little loose there. Billy Ray Dog trying to fight up. You know, this is the sad case right here. Ray Dogs, the Ray Dog Racing, having a lot of issues. The 18 car, Austin Kiesler, you know he's got a good team, good program, but yet he's back here in the back. Hopefully he can get that figured out in that 18 car, because you know he wants to be up there in the front fighting for position like Brent Michaels, Christian Gunn, and the rest of them. Christian Gunn, though, Aaron Aldridge has worked his way back up.
It's go time. Less than 10 to go if I'm math is 7. Yeah, 9 to go.
Caution!
Like a protein shake or a bar or anything like that?
Yeah, I would.
Oh!
What happened to Ferguson?
Let's go right there. Tyler Ferguson. Oh, got into the bean. Hit the wall hard.
Just ran out of real estate and
he keeps it going. What a champ Tyler Ferguson is.
has no quit in him. I like it.
Let's go check out the Beans' point of view of that.
Oh, different story now. She just got into the rear of Ferguson.
And Sophie Raydog also involved in that accident.
And the problems continue for Raydog Racing.
Raydog Racing, Tyler Ferguson, a man who everyone thought was going to sweep the weekend. He's been known to sweep a couple races before, but unfortunately, he's sitting on pit lane, Josh.
Just not the way they wanted to end the weekend. He started off strong, started off hot, and was a force to reckon with, and their Cinderella story struck midnight before the weekend was over.
Oh, another stack up, and is Brett Michaels going to get the same leap that he's gotten on the competition here? Or is Christian Gunn finally going to pull something out of that number 7 that we haven't seen yet? You got to pay attention to a couple other cars in this lineup. Aaron Aldridge right there. And then the 23 of Chris Michaels there has worked his way up from, I believe he was in the back of the pack. So you got to keep an eye on him as well.
Looks like we're going to have a green and white checkered event here. Coming around to 4 to go, and we're still under caution, not single file.
The Bean.
Wait, 9? Okay.
The Bean also out of the race after getting hit by Tyler Ferguson. Tried to stay out of there. I think officials told her to bring it in and get it looked at. Tough race for IDK Racing, as well as this thing's about to go green.
Now this is going to be a sprint to the finish. Settle in, buckle up, and grab that popcorn because it's about to go down.
Pace car's off. It's now on Brent Michaels. Christian Gunn back to the outside. Aaron Aldridge to the outside. If Aaron Aldridge can hold that outside, that's his preferred line.
Michael's got a good start.
Christian Gunn gonna shoot low. That's the closest we've seen anyone go to pass Brett Michaels here at Bristol. '98. 99. Next time best is the white flag. Christian Gunn fighting.
Caution's out.
Caution out before we get across. We got to see what happened here.
Oh.
Oh.
Had the big one at Bristol.
Looks like Trey Fanta. And, oh no.
How did we miss that?
Oh, wow. Hold on. Let's see that again. .387 just lost it. Couldn't hold on to it. Aaron Aldridge got by, but a lot of cars got tore up in this wreck. Let's see who all got collected here. Aaron Aldridge gets by. The 710 stops. Oh, behind the 57. The 8 turns. Austin Kiesler gets hit. What happened to Corey Gamble?
Oh.
Ooh.
Went a little airborne there too.
Corey Gamble.
And are we going to have a green and white ticket, or is that it?
They just called the race, Josh. Wow.
Heartbreaking for all those cars on that was involved in that wreck.
Well, guys, that's all we got for you tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Looks like Brett Michaels gets first, Christian Gunn second, Chris Michaels third, Brad Miller fourth, Barry Sternparch Jr. fifth. You guys go ahead and look it all over. You can pause it here. That's the order. We had several wrecks. Some people not make it. Aaron Aldridge, sad night for him. He got taken out.
Heartbreaking.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.